Hey everyone, Graham the Bad Game Developer here, and you might be wondering why I'm not Graham the Bad Gamer right now. I'm still Graham the Bad Gamer, but I'm not actually going to be playing any games today. I'm going to actually be developing games, so I'm not going to be doing any development work for the project today. Uh, because one, this video is just going to be explaining the project, and also honestly I really don't know how to use Visual Studio. Which the So, anyways, if you're wondering why I'm using why I'm on Visual Studio, it's because the project I'm doing is a recreation of Monopoly on Visual Studio. So the thing so the thing I'm trying to yeah. I'm not sure how long it will take me to recreate Monopoly with Visual Studio, but I think I should be able to. So So if you're wondering why I'm recreating Monopoly with Visual Studio, well, I have a few. It's mainly because last year, I high school I go to, I took a computer programming class, and for the final project, I attempted to recreate Monopoly, but I didn't finish but I didn't finish. And yeah. I was nowhere near done when I had to present the final project, uh, but I still did pretty well on it, and uh, it, that's the main reason. That's the main reason why the teacher advises to computer programming students this year against doing such big projects. So basically, for the final project for that class, we had to do something from one of the units. Had to do with one of the units we did. Like, there were some things we could not from past units we weren't allowed to do, such as gdevelop. That's not really programming. Gdevelop is just a simplified way to make video games, and it, the whole purpose of that class is to know how to uh, make uh, make programs uh, uh, without having other programs do the hard programming work for you. Uh, because there are some situations where you won't be able to make make a program where you have a program that does all the hard programming work for you. I mean, the programs we do use are kind of necessary still, and uh, so the units the things we were allowed to do for our final project were a website, an HTML using Adobe Dreamweaver, a project in Microsoft Small Basic Programming Language, or a project in Visual Basic Programming Language. We might have been able to do some other things, but I don't remember it right offhand. So the thing I did was make a game using with Visual Basic. So with the Visual Basic unit we had, we could we learned how to make interactive menus and games with using Visual Basic, and like for games during the actual unit, we made a rock paper scissors game and maybe another game, but I don't remember. So and we also made a menu in that game, and then for the Small Basic unit, we just made basic programs with Small Basic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to my final project for computer programming, I kind of forgot I was going to continue working on it after the semester was over, but I didn't be hit because when I copied all the file, try to get the program, I only got the solution file instead of everything else. So that was needed, and not everything else that was needed. So I couldn't work on it even before the final project was due. I couldn't work on it at home even before the final project was due. Yeah. So, anyways, I have a few other things. Like a few warnings to you if you want to do something like this. First off, if please, please do not try to recreate a game and sell it because you might be breaking copyright laws. All sorts of copyright laws because copyright works are protected until uh, protected for a long time, and if, if you actually sell copyright, I don't know what the laws are on like recreating recreating stuff and selling it. So I'm not going to release this project once I'm done with it. Uh, yeah. And also, if you actually do that, please uh, avoid putting any of the blame on me. Like it was your fault that you recreated a game and you got in trouble for selling it. So, and plus, if you really wanted to recreate a game, you probably would have found some other way to do it. So I didn't specifically teach you how to do it. And also, uh, this is not a tutorial by any means. This is just a challenge. So yes, I will be filming me actually making the programs, like putting in all the code, doing all the development work. But please do not view this as a tutorial. I'm not teaching you how to do anything. I'm just challenging myself to see if I could do something something major in Visual Studio. And also, there are probably going to be other game development projects I'll do with you with other game development software in the future. Yeah, yeah, and so like for the first episode of me actually of me actually making the game. Like before then, I'll just watch tutorials to refresh my memory on how to do stuff and how to make stuff in Visual Studio. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Right now, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how. I don't even have any of of the picture files I used for the original Monopoly project. Yeah, I kind of remember like how to make like actual code for doing specific functions, but I don't remember how to actually make files for those programs. So I'll just yeah, yeah, and yeah. Yeah, and also you might be wondering why I decided like when it comes to the whole computer programming class computer programming final projects I had to do, and if you're wondering why I decided to try to recreate Monopoly for that, it's because my computer programming teacher kind of challenged me to do it, so I tried to do it, and yeah, that's why he didn't hit. That's why he took the opposite approach with his classes. This computer programming classes this year. I mean, like most students did simpler things for their final projects, such as like somewhat simple websites and it's simpler games with Visual Studio. Like I can't remember any ones in particular, but I know there were probably a few tic-tac-toe games or other casino games or whatever. Like I don't, yeah, I don't remember the specifics of what my classmates did. So yeah. And if you're